Hey guys, welcome back to another video tutorial, and in this video tutorial we will be looking at an introduction to web page design. Now for this tutorial, the first thing that we want to do is to define what is a web page. Now a web page is a document that is normally written in HTML and can be accessed through the internet or other networks using an internet browser such as Safari, Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, among others that are there. Now, when we are creating a web page, we normally use a markup language, and in this case, it is the HTML. There are other options. However, the easier one that we use, or the most approved one these days, is the HTML. And in some cases, persons implement cascading style sheets, which are just used to add some colors and some effective backdrop to a web page. For example, a cascading style sheet could be seen as this purple background that was used to boost the text. There are also softwares that we use in order to prepare our HTML document, and the one that we will be using throughout our tutorials will be Notepad++. However, the one that comes with our computer system is the Notepad, and there are others that can be used. There are also site builders such as Wix that we can find online, and we can just drag and drop whatever it is that we want on our web page. Now, the acronym HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. This just means that this is a scripting language that does not require excess codes in order to prepare a web page. Parts of a web page document are our header and our body. Now, in the header, we have several options. The most prominent one is the head, and in the head we normally find the title, and again, as we progress and see how the codes work, we will see all of those coming out. Now the body is where the bulk of our information is placed, the different tags that we will use in order to prepare our web page. Now, as you are able to observe, we have the terminology HTML, which is basically what we're using to prepare the web pages further on in our next videos. Now, when we are preparing HTML documents, we have to ensure that our text is clear and easy to read, and bear in mind that the information is not case sensitive. In other words, if you started out with all caps HTML and then later down the capital letters change to common letters, that does not affect the code. HTMLs are fully made up of tags, and we will see more on this further down. So we have 3 different tags. We will go into those further on, and 2 main ones that we normally come across are open tags and close tags. Now, open tags are denoted in this context. So we have our less than sign with the name information within it, and then the greater than sign. So within that is where we need the information that we are typing. So the 2 open tags that we use in this example are the HTML open tag and the title open tag. Secondly, we have our closed tags. As you can observe, we still have our open tag, and it just goes to show the closing tag is a little bit different in that it contains a / just to indicate that we have now closed the HTML tag. For the second line, we have an example of a title tag. So we have the open title tag here, and the information is placed between the open tag and the closing tag. Again, if you observe, the closing tag contains a / before the name attribute. Again, the B bold, which stands for bold open tag, the information that will be bold, and then our close tag. And then there is a fourth one, which is a H1 tag. Same applies. Thirdly, we have what we call a self-closing tag. Now, a self-closing tag is slightly different from our open and close tag, in that we have our less than sign, and in that the name attribute will be placed. And if you observe, instead of having a closing tag, we just place our forward slash at the end of that name tag information. Again, this information is new to you now, and of course when we proceed in our codes, you will see that things become more easier. All right, so this is just a quick example of our basic structure for our HTML header looks. Now we will be replicating this code using our text editor, and you will see more as to how and where this information will be projected. Thank you so very much for watching this video tutorial, and I do hope that you learned something new today, and we look forward to having you in our next video tutorial. Have a blessed day.